Hi everyone! Today we are going to be talking about a new limited edition Pro Use. So what they've done is, the really amazing Pro Use Matte Black. They've given you some kind of color options to go with the matte black just for a limited time. They're gonna give you the option of violet, navy, and wine red. Now, all three colors come in your choice of 0.3 or 0.5. Let me talk a little bit about the Pro Use and the features of it. It is a very nice drafting pencil. So I have the regularly available matte black one out just to do some comparisons with, because there are a couple differences that I'll want you to know about. First, why don't we talk about the what they call the Snork system. So there's two things about this pencil's special Snork system to point out. So one of them is, for those of you who are familiar with the Delgard, this pencil does have that kind of a Delgard shock absorption feature where you get a little bit of movement, a little bit of, let's say, cushion or bounce that helps prevent lead breakage. Now, the cool thing about this is you're actually, if you don't like that or you don't always like using that, you're actually able on this pencil to turn it off. So this is really kind of hard to see and was not super obvious to me at first. So, and actually I think it's pretty hard to see on the purple one. So let me actually, all right. So I think it's going to show up better here on the wine red because you can see that black right there. So right here you see the arrows up and down. So that indicates that to the right, your shock absorption is on. Whereas if you go to the left, it means it's off. So to the right is going to give you that Delgard effect, that little bit of like cushion and help prevent lead breakage. And then the other thing about the Snork system is there is this pipe protection option and just like size option here. So you get to decide how long you want your pipe. So why might you want your pipe different lengths? Sounds so funny to me. So, you might be using a certain thickness of ruler and you want your pipe to match that thickness. You might want to stow your pipe totally away for when you're throwing your pen in your pen case or bag or something, because they can bend pretty easily. So it just allows you to stow it and protect it and then also decide how long you want it. You can have it up to 4.5 millimeters long. Now, while we've got the pipe out on here, I do want to point out that if you see the pipe on the matte black one, they gave you the matte black pipe. And perhaps unfortunately, because I know a lot of people really like this matte black pipe, they have done a silver pipe on this limited edition, which is really kind of surprising. The rest of the matte black body seems to be the same. But I did want to point that out while we were talking about the pipe, and then I'll also swatch the 0.3 and 0.5 for you. Now, for those of you who like that spring mechanism in the pencil, you can try to go finer than you might normally go. A lot of people don't like going too fine in mechanical pencils because the lead will break easily, but that's one nice thing about that cushion impact kind of feature. I keep wanting to call it the Delgard feature, but that's really, a zebra product. So I will call it the spring mechanism or the cushion impact feature. So let me swatch these for you in both 0.3 and 0.5 so you can kind of see how those are. I think I'll go, let me zoom in here for the swatching. All right, I'm going to set these aside. So first I'm going to swatch the 0.3 for you. Now I don't like my pipe to be too long. And I'm going to have my Delgard feature on, and I'm not going to have the lead going very far out. And the feeling, the kind of like spring mechanism, cushiony feeling is quite subtle. I think it's actually a little more subtle on the Pro Use than it is on the Delgard, just in case you're curious about that. So there is the 0.3 swatched, and now we'll do the 0.5 swatched. And this pencil, of course, like a lot of nice drafting pencils, does have a lead density indicator on it. So in this case, you can keep track of what lead density you've put in your pencil. I wanted to show you what the spring mechanism actually looks like inside here. So as I was saying before, if you rotate to the left, you're going to lock that mechanism. To the right, you're going to be able to use that mechanism. If you keep going after, so it'll feel like it stops, but you can actually keep going from there to unscrew the knurled grip here. And then you can actually see this, what this mechanism looks like inside there. This spring. Okay, so just to reiterate, this over here is the usually available matte black, and then the limited edition options that are available just for a short amount of time. There really are limited quantities of these. They're available in the wine red, the violet, and the navy, and in both 0.3 and 0.5 tip size options for you. So as always, let me know below if you have any questions, and I hope you have a great upcoming weekend. Bye-bye.